Now we can go into our lesson for the day. Lesson 357. Truth answers every call we make to God, responding first with miracles and then returning unto us to be itself. Truth answers every call we make to God, responding first with miracles and then returning unto us to be itself. Forgiveness, truth's reflection, tells me how to offer miracles and thus escape the prison house in which I think I live. Your Holy Son is pointed out to me, first in my brother, then in me. Your voice instructs me patiently to hear your word and give as I receive. And as I look upon your Son today, I hear your voice instructing me to find the way to you, as you appointed that the way shall be. Behold his sinlessness, and be you healed. Behold his sinlessness, and be you healed. Beautiful words guide us home.
Yeah, these words are for us. They're not for others. They're for you. That's how we can see each lesson. This is for me. This is my inner prayer. Forgiveness is a reflection of truth. And it shows us how to offer miracles. Our willingness to forgive is our call to God. Always available. Always in reach. So again, we offer our willingness. We go into meditation over this lesson. Truth answers every call we make to God. Responding first with miracles and then returning unto us to be itself. Truth. So we're on this journey, guys. We're on this journey from darkness to light, from insanity to sanity, from being lost, being one, not just connected, but actually one mind. And I feel this encouragement to keep going. What are the options? If you feel something other than peace, what is the best thing you can do? It's to open your heart to spirit, to healing. I looked at, there is a chapter in the course called God or the Ego. It's chapter 11. He says there in the introduction, either God or the ego is insane. If you will examine the evidence on both sides fairly, you will realize this must be true. Neither God nor the ego proposes a partial thought system. Each is internally consistent, but they are diametrically opposed in all respects, so that partial allegiance is impossible. Partial allegiance is impossible, can't be with both. Remember too that their results are as different as their foundations, and their fundamentally irreconcilable natures cannot be reconciled by vacillations between them. Nothing alive is fatherless, for life is creation. Therefore, your decision is always an answer to the question, who is my father? And you will be faithful to the father you choose. The creator or the ego maker, God or the ego. You make by projection, but God creates by extension. The cornerstone of God's creation is you, for his thought system is light. Remember the rays that are there unseen. The more you approach the center of his thought system, the clearer the light becomes. The closer you come to the foundation of the ego's thought system, the darker and more obscure becomes the way. Yet, even the little spark in your mind is enough to lighten it. Even the little spark in your mind is enough to lighten the way. Bring this light fearlessly with you and bravely hold it up to the foundation of the ego's thought system. Be willing to judge it with perfect honesty. Open the dark cornerstone of terror on which it rests and bring it out into the light. There you will see that it rested on meaninglessness, and that everything of which you have been afraid was based on nothing. That's reassuring. This is a good journey. And here is Jesus very, very lovingly telling us, my brother, you are part of God and part of me. When you have at last looked at the ego's foundation without shrinking, you will also have looked upon ours. I come to you from our Father to offer you everything again. Do not refuse it in order to keep a dark cornerstone hidden, for its protection will not save you. I give you the lamp, and I will go with you. You will not take this journey alone. I will lead you to your true Father, who has need of you, as I have. Would you not answer the call of love and joy? Because as his brother, my brother, you're part of God and part of me. And then this encouraging invitation, knowing we don't walk alone. We just need to bring the darkness to the light and see that it rested on nothing. It was not terror, it was meaninglessness. It's very lovely and very worth undertaking. And we can approach it with prayer, because we may not know the way or how to invite the darkness to come out into the light. And the Holy Spirit is this how. The Holy Spirit is the way. And we can approach it all with prayer. It's open-hearted prayer. And the means will come. The way will show up. I also feel Jesus says this, and I feel it too, that it's no more difficult for you than for me, you know. Jesus, the man, took this journey. In fact, you can probably see it as it's easier for us than for him. He already did this stuff, being crucified and everything.
And if there are any sharings, yeah.
Yeah. I just keep seeing this piece of resistance, this little Lego red piece in my mind, and This morning didn't seem to go very well, and yeah, there was a few things where I resisted wanting to be able to see clearly, and yeah, just bringing that back into my mind. It makes no sense to resist in that way. So I just want to lay anything that's left over from that and really start again. What I was seeing, that it was around this idea of powerlessness, and I am powerless. I am powerless over people, places, and things as a human. And yeah, it's the Christmas thing, and my son and his dad, and just handing the whole past over and over again. And it's like it just wants to pop up because this is a special time. So, and yeah, I just really want to say, I'd like to give myself permission if there's some sadness there to let it up, because I can see that I contract and want to hold things in and be okay. But I'm only okay if I let it up and let it out. And yeah. And just the beauty of like us coming together and having a lovely meal, and then there's the movie afterwards and everything, and that all feels really given. It's about celebrating Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So anything that's not aligned with that, I may have to do it over and over, but that's my prayer, is to be really aligned with the Christ, especially for what's Christmas Day. So or Christmas,
we can be grateful for Christmas because it brings up so much guilt for so many, and the guilt. The guilt is already in the mind. The guilt is already there. It is the dark cornerstone. It is this yucky area of the mind where we believe in separation. That's what this guilt is. And you used to pop up, these feelings pop up, and on our screen we have occasionally like some event from the calendar pops up when we look at you, it pops up in the corner, and it said Christmas Eve tomorrow.
Reminder.
It literally pops up, and it's popping up to be seen and released. All the meaning we have around Christmas and all the guilt it brings, all the shoulds. Should follow some kind of tradition. I should definitely contact certain people, give gifts in form, all these obligations. It feels so bad because it's form-based. It's not based on love. It's not based on true love. It's a disguised, a mask kind of love, masked love, or it's just an idea of love, a belief. But there's a lot of hatred in it, of obligation, specialness, fear, and guilt.
Yeah, Christmas can be a shitty time.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. You're bringing it up for many, and That's it can be it's a pure gold to look to use it, to look at the stuff in the mind, to use it for healing and not to buy into the obligations. We can give ourselves permission for that.
I just see that there's the ego's there saying, but you should look at this a bit more. So that's, yeah, what I would like to place on the altar too, you know, that temptation to just have another little look at, you know, well, maybe I should or something. So I just want to really feel clear, because it actually feels good inside of me to release this and say, maybe there is really a wholly different way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way. And we can show up every day and every moment for that holy, different way, the holy way.
Yeah.
Every day is holy. We give it to the true purpose. Every day is a holy Christmas day. Celebrate Christ. The Holy Christ is born in me today.
Yeah, it's like spending lifetimes building something here when there's no foundation. Just,
yeah. And when we give a little time, a little willingness to this healing of this, or of anything really, but at this time, many people have this obligation. That pays off, to just sit with those feelings for a bit and invite Christ.
thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
Thank you.
Christmas present.
No.
Now, yeah.
That's right. We can open the presents early. It's always now.
Be presence. Yeah, these are very good opportunities. Obligations are good opportunities to call to God. So this lesson, truth answers every call we make to God. That's like the right-minded way of dealing with problems. Call to God. Truth answers first with miracles and then returning unto us to be itself. Truth will be true in us. And big, big love to everyone. Have a beautiful day.